a lot of the waste pickers tend to work in the informal sector, which already, fraught with a lot of challenges. They do face a lot of harassment from public authorities, whether they're local governments or the police, and access to social services, very basic healthcare and right to livelihoods are things that they have challenges with. And I think organizing them provides the necessary, not just the necessary access to some of these services, but also I think the bargaining power that waste pickers as a collective can then have.
Waste pickers have been exploited by middlemen and by scrap dealers because the prices, they would be determined by the buyer. And it's the only business where the buyer will determine the price in most cases. Because if the buyer decides to buy for R1 instead of 2 rands per day, waste pickers will be forced to sell that to that particular middleman because they don't have space to keep their waste material or their recycled stuff.
I think the role that I think waste picker groups play in organizing, because they're not only just training the waste pickers themselves, but the waste pickers are then empowered to actually become the agents of change for the way people or the society actually makes choices in materials and the way we discard these things. They've been able to nuance the understanding of what materials actually need to be prioritized when we think about EPR, right? They have a very nuanced understanding of why materials that are harder to collect should actually be the responsibility of the FMCGs that actually use those materials in the packaging itself.
Recognition of recyclers means greater economic and social justice for a significant percentage of the population that provides an essential service. That's why their main demand is inclusion in municipal recycling policies.
It's that inherent knowledge that they have been able to develop. They have an excellent typology of materials that are being discarded and how each of these materials are being collected, sorted, processed, what is the value for some of these discards. And I think this is the kind of knowledge that municipal governments actually should be incorporating into their formal structures.
And I believe that even zero waste, it's possible if we work together, if we make sure that we impart the information to municipal officials as well.
The percentage of waste sent to disposal is still very high in Latin America and the Caribbean. In that context, waste pickers are fundamental environmental agents in the region, where in countries like Brazil, waste pickers are responsible of 90% of the waste that is effectively managed for recycling and reuse. In a region where up to 40% of municipal budgets are used for waste management, the work of recyclers means concrete improvements and savings for the waste management systems.
Also, I think we have very interesting examples in Asia where waste picker groups are involved in improving the awareness of communities on waste itself, right? So why do we actually discard the kinds of materials we're discarding? What could we do to minimize material discards? And then also, I think, making more sort of responsible choices in the kinds of materials we buy, but also in the ways that we discard them. So in the Philippines, we actually have waste pickers even educating households on how do you compost your organic waste.
I think it's very important for waste pickers to understand that if they are not united, if they could not speak in one voice when they speak to government, and there is nothing that's going to be achieved. So it's very important that they respect each other, they convene meetings, they discuss their issues, and they form a committee, an interim committee to say, these are the people who can go and negotiate with municipalities on our behalf. And they need to have a list of all the things that they need the municipality to do or that they need government to do for them. While they're doing that, they need to demonstrate as well, continue doing their work and to show commitment that they are really committed towards this.